And a cat, it's something that is built in somebody.
And Diddy, I don't want you blowing up my house or my car or anything like
Good
that.
night!
No, I don't. Because I
I
don't.
cannot.
He already threatened to put me in the trunk of a car.
Town Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was...
Truth is gonna be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozies, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal... I never nobody.
Rumors are swirling through the city streets, ignited by a recent interview where Lil Kim delved into memories of her close companion, Biggie. During the conversation, a bombshell seemed to drop as she hinted at the possibility that Diddy might have played a sinister role in her best friend's fate. Could this revelation hold the key to unraveling the long-standing mystery surrounding Biggie's unsolved end? In the vibrant rap scene of 90s Brooklyn, Lil Kim and Biggie Smalls embodied a dynamic duo akin to Batman and Robin. Their bond was inseparable, resembling a snug pair of skinny jeans, as they navigated the highs and lows of the music industry together. From launching their music careers collaboratively to becoming an unparalleled powerhouse, Lil Kim and Biggie crafted a legendary partnership that could be described as a match made in hip-hop heaven. But what are these rumors that Lil Kim has finally revealed on how Diddy sketchily got his power in the music industry? Let's break it all down.
And a cat, it's something that is built in somebody.
And Diddy, I don't want you blowing up my house or my car or anything like
Good
that.
night!
No, I don't. Because I don't.
I cannot.
He already threatened to put me in the trunk of a car.
Kim knew why he was using the Kim probably told all that in her book. You understand? That Up and Got Missing.
D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost.
Lil Kim and Biggie Smalls shared a bond that transcended mere musical collaboration. They were star-crossed lovers entangled in a passionate affair. Despite Biggie's marital status, he found himself irresistibly drawn to Lil Kim's artistry, captivated by her undeniable flow. Their story began on the streets of Brooklyn, where a young Lil Kim showcased her lyrical prowess on the corner of Fulton Street. Biggie, recognizing her talent, swiftly invited her to join his group, Junior Mafia. And together, they inked a deal with Bad Boy Records.
Today, like, Puffy is Puffy. I mean, you know, it's all about what he can do, what he can give. He never put a $10 bill, a penny, a quarter in my commissary. He never wrote me a letter. He didn't try to come see me.
Their journey was marked by love and positive energy until tragedy struck with Biggie's untimely demise. Subsequently, Lil Kim's relationship with Diddy took a sour turn. Fast forward a few years and 50 Cent added fuel to the fire by suggesting that Diddy aimed to replace Lil Kim with fresh talent. Though Lil Kim wasn't pleased with the insinuations, she reluctantly acknowledged the validity of 50 Cent's observations. Speaking out, she highlighted Diddy's self-centered nature, asserting that he prioritizes himself over the well-being of those in his orbit.
A lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control trauma.
The gravity of this accusation is heightened by the source's intimate knowledge of Diddy, prompting contemplation on whether Diddy prioritized personal success over seeking justice for Biggie. According to Gene Deal, as revealed in an interview on DJ Vlad's vlog, Biggie had considered departing from Bad Boy for a more lucrative opportunity that could have potentially netted him over $60 million. Such a move, however, would not align with Diddy's interests. Despite Biggie's status as a legendary musician, the financial dynamics were strikingly unequal. While he played a pivotal role in generating substantial revenue for Bad Boy, his compensation remained meager, with Diddy paying him a nominal amount of a couple of $100s. Moreover, all of Biggie's music rights were held by Diddy. Gene Deal added weight to these revelations by disclosing that he had glimpsed Biggie's bad boy contract while discreetly observing Diddy's briefcase during a flight. The contract exposed that Biggie's earnings were fixed at increments of $250,000, but crucially, the publishing income was solely owned by Puff.
Who Tupac and Biggie? I think both of these dudes were assassinated in some kind of way. More Biggie than Tupac. I think Tupac might got killed by a dude that they had an incident with.
Deal, expressing skepticism about the legitimacy of the contract, sought clarification from Biggie. According to Deal's account, Biggie confirmed his aspirations for a new deal that promised substantially greater profits. The contract, as Deal described it, included prominent names like Charlie Baltimore, Cameron, Lil Cease, Lil Kim, Junior Mafia, Tracy Lee, and the Commission, spanning several years and amounting to a substantial $62 million. Deal asserted that Biggie envisioned a shift in Junior Mafia's business approach, urging them to venture into writing and producing their own music. This strategic change was the catalyst for Biggie's decision to part ways with Bad Boy Records. Despite his departure plans, Biggie intended to continue mentoring Lil Kim and hoped to secure a deal for her with his next label. However, he perceived Gene, another key figure, as too loyal to Puffy to entertain the idea of leaving. This information implies that Biggie's departure would have not only represented a significant loss for Diddy, but also suggested that Diddy may have been motivated to retain Biggie within the Bad Boy fold to protect his own interests. While some argue against Diddy's direct involvement in Biggie's end, there is speculation that he might have had knowledge of those responsible. A retired FBI agent involved in the case, Phil Carson, suggests that P. Diddy could have been the intended target in the shooting and may have been aware of the plot. Carson claims to know the identity of the shooter and the person who financed the hit, but the gunman remains at large. It raises questions about why Diddy, a wealthy individual, did not actively finance the investigation to uncover the truth behind the assassination of his friend and artist, especially if the hit was originally meant for him. According to Agent Phil Carson's statements in the New York Post, he alleges that corrupt Los Angeles detectives played a role in covering up the investigation, and Diddy expressed extreme concern upon learning about it. Carson contends that the plot involved several individuals beyond the identified shooter and financer, adding complexity to the circumstances surrounding Biggie's demise.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I appreciate
Michael Jordan, what about him?
Phil Carson, who described the Biggie Smalls case as the most significant injustice in his 20-year FBI career, alleges that LAPD officers were involved and he faced suppression from the LAPD and city attorneys in Los Angeles when he tried to bring evidence to light. If true, this suggests potential connections between Diddy and the LAPD, as he would likely have been interested in identifying those targeting him. The ongoing lack of justice for the 25-year-old man assassinated in Biggie's place raises concerns about the handling of the case. Lil Kim's claim that Diddy cut ties during her prison stint adds another layer to the narrative. Feeling betrayed after Diddy distanced himself, Lil Kim saw him as her last remaining friend post Biggie's demise. Perhaps Diddy's changing attitude towards Lil Kim and his seemingly diminishing pursuit of justice for Biggie raises questions about his commitment to their legacies.
This is the first time I've ever heard you admit that you were the mistress.
Yeah, I mean, he was married.
Yeah, I think Kim is more irritated with the fact that, how the situation is going down, especially what Puffy is doing. Yeah, he's darn right that.
Despite years passing, Diddy's use of Biggie for publicity and the lack of apparent progress in solving the crime raises doubts about his genuine commitment to finding the perpetrator. Past incidents like Gene informing Diddy about potential threats, yet Biggie being invited to a risky after-event, fuel speculation about Diddy's responsibilities and actions leading up to the tragedy. While hindsight may critique what Diddy could have done differently, the current urgency lies in Diddy's responsibility to actively contribute to resolving the case and bringing justice to Biggie's memory. However, the visible lack of progress raises concerns about his dedication to this pursuit. Lil Kim experienced deep hurt and a profound sense of betrayal when Diddy failed to reach out to her following her release from prison. Instead of reconnecting with her, Diddy collaborated with her rival Nicki Minaj, who was gaining recognition as the new Queen of Rap. This move made Lil Kim feel disregarded and replaced, leading her to publicly assert that no one could replicate her unique identity. The comparison with Nicki Minaj, fueled by 50 Cent's acknowledgement of both artists, added to Lil Kim's frustration. She expected acknowledgement and support from Diddy after her prison release, but instead, he chose to collaborate with Nicki, exacerbating her feelings of neglect.
Wanted to know, yo, if y'all gonna get big, to go to the car with the sticker.
Moreover, Lil Kim felt manipulated by Diddy in the portrayal of her character in the movie about Biggie's life. She claimed she had no input on how she was depicted and took issue with the portrayal of her as lacking creative talent, relying solely on her relationship with Biggie for her career. Feeling disrespected, Lil Kim objected to the suggestion in the movie that Biggie wrote all her songs, emphasizing that she composed her own lyrics and sought guidance from him when necessary. She acknowledged her youth during the relationship with Biggie, asserting her love for him while admitting her unawareness of the complexities of being involved with a married man. Amidst the accusations and emotional turmoil, the tragic fact remains that someone took Biggie's life, and justice for this act has yet to be served.
In my book from my show, Poppy, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to rock with anybody that hard, you should be rocking with me.
The mystery surrounding Biggie's fate persists. A curious fan on Twitter pondered the significance of Keisha's lyrics, questioning whether her reference to waking up feeling like P. Diddy alludes to a carefree party spirit or the enduring weight of knowing the truth behind Tupac and Biggie's assassination. Another Twitter user clarified their stance, emphasizing that they don't assert Diddy's direct involvement in the end, but suspect his personal acquaintance with the perpetrators. It's crucial to remember that this video is built on theories and personal opinions, lacking certainty of facts. Nevertheless, I'm interested in hearing your perspectives on this matter. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.